Welcome back to another Real Talk reaction. This one right here is for Doctor Who, Season 2, Episode number 4. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell as well. Tell a friend, tell a friend. You know it's helping the algorithm. Thank you.
I just have to point this out because I giggle every single time you do that.
You break every time.
Because, like, literally it reminds me so much of the receptionist on Escape Room where it just keeps playing that loop and it's just like, and you have, like, that same pitch and it just cracks me up every single time. Alright, one comment from the last episode, from executive producer Jeremy, who says, I've always thought this was a great episode. I thought Anthony Head was great as the villain, and despite some of the cheesiness, I thought it was kind of a dark episode, opening with a child being eaten. I also thought it had some funny moments from Mickey, like his line, oh my god, I'm the tin dog, the part with K9, we're in a car, and that shrug from Mickey when he unplugged the computers. I've watched a lot of reactions for this episode, and it always ranges how much they react depending on how much they know about Sarah Jane Smith. Some have seen episodes with her, and some don't know who she is at all. We fall on, we don't know who she was at all. Yeah. I read that an old companion was coming back, so I looked her up a little before I watched the episode, so I knew a little about her. K9 I didn't know anything about, but even without knowing anything about them, I think the show did a great job showing us the connection between the Doctor and Sarah. Sarah Jane Smith was one of the longest companions of the Doctor from 1973 to 1976. She had a spin-off with her and K9 in 1981, and she returned to some specials as well in 1983 and 1993. After she came back for this episode, people liked seeing her again so much they made her own show, The Sarah Jane Adventures, which was a quite popular, more family children-oriented show, which the Doctor made some appearances on. It ran until she sadly died of cancer. Sorry for the long comment. Anyway, I'm glad you enjoyed the episode. I look forward to the next episode, which is one of my favorites. Great insight, though. I figured that she might have been somebody from the original series. And like I said, I think it's cool to see callbacks like that, and that's interesting to see if we're going to see some of those as the show progresses. So
yeah, they played it up.
Great comment and great insight. Love the background information as far as where she came from and all of that. That was really interesting. Let's jump into episode 4 right now.
We are under attack. There are creatures. I don't even think they're human. We can't stop them.
The clock is broken. He's coming.
Did you hear what I said?
Listen to me. There is a man coming to Versailles. He has watched over me my whole life, and he will not desert me tonight.
What are you talking about? What man?
The only man, save you, I have ever loved. No, don't look like that. There's no time. You have your duties. I am your mistress. Go to your queen.
Are you there? Can you hear me? I need you now, you promised. The clock on the mantle is broken. It is time. Doctor! Doctor!
That's the only man I ever loved.
Like I said, you were looking for me. Here I go.
Spaceship. Brilliant, I got a spaceship on my first go.
It's kind of abandoned. Anyone on board?
Nah, nothing here. Well, nothing dangerous. Well, not that dangerous. You know what, just for a quick scan, in case anything dangerous.
So, what's the date? How far we've got?
About 3,000 years into your future, give or take. 51st century. Dagmar cluster, you're a long way from home, Mickey. 2.5 galaxies.
Mickey Smith.
You never want to miss the reason.
Mademoiselle, your mother grows impatient.
A moment!
So many questions. So little time.
Just went for it.
Mademoiselle, what's on?
Poisson. Renette Poisson? No. No, wait, Renette Poisson! Later Mademoiselle, later still Mistress of Louis XV, uncrowned Queen of France. Actress, artist, musician, dancer, courtesan. Fantastic gardener. Who the hell are you? I'm the doctor, and I just snogged Madame de Pompadour. Rose. Mickey, every time, it's rule one, don't wander off. I tell them I do, rule one. There could be anything on this ship.
Look at this.
That reminds me of those things in that game we played. Remember with that guy who had to solve the puzzles and grab the thingies off the wall?
Yeah.
Max's brother.
Max's brother, yeah.
What is that? What's that in the middle there? It's like it's wired in.
It's a heart, Mickey. It's a human heart.
Why?
It's the heart of the TARDIS.
I'm not on the TARDIS right now.
I thought they were.
They're on like a spaceship.
Will you stop following me? I'm not your mother.
This is where you came from, eh, Horsey?
It's like a portal to so many places.
Yeah.
Catherine, you are too wicked.
Oh, just back to the same place.
Oh, speaking of wicked, I hear Madame de Chateauneuf is ill and close to death. Yes, I am devastated. Oh, indeed. I myself am frequently inconsolable. The king will therefore be requiring a new mistress. You love the king, of course. He is the king, and I love him with all my heart. And I look forward to meeting him. Is something wrong, my dear? Not wrong, no.
Not wrong.
Every woman in Paris knows your ambitions. Every woman in Paris shares them. You know, of course, that the king is to attend the retreat.
See that on this spaceship?
No. The TARDIS just showed up over there.
Maybe it wasn't a real heart.
Of course it was a real heart.
Is this like normal for you? Is this an average?
Queen must have loved her.
No, she did. They got on very well. King's wife and the king's girlfriend.
France. It's a different planet.
How long have you been standing there? Show yourself.
Now hasn't time flown.
Fireplace man.
Fireplace man.
Why is he coming after her though?
Switching back on.
Getting closer and closer.
And then what?
Then it kills everyone in the room. Focuses the mind, doesn't it? Who are you? Identify yourself. Order it to answer me.
Why should it listen to me?
I don't know. You did when you were a child. Let's see if you've still got it.
Answer his question. Answer any and all questions put to you.
I am repair droid 7.
So what happened to the ship? There was a lot of damage.
I installed 82% systems failure.
That ship hasn't moved in over a year. What's taking you so long?
We did not have the parts.
Always comes down to that, doesn't it? The parts.
What's happened to the crew? Where are they?
We did not have the parts.
There should have been over 50
all
people
parts.
on your
You
ship.
got
Where did
parts
they
up
go?
there.
We did not have the parts.
50 people don't just disappear. When? You didn't have the parts, so you used
Who's the crew?
Oh, that's why we saw a human
Crew. Scrap them up.
heart. Ew.
We found a camera with an eye in it. And there was a heart wired into machinery.
It's just doing what it was programmed to. Repairing the ship any way it can with whatever it can
Oh my
find.
god! That is horrific!
No one told us
Just
the
a
crew
bunch
weren't on the
of
menu.
human body
What did you
pieces.
say the flight deck smelled of?
Flesh.
Woman cooking.
Flesh plus heat.
Ew.
Barbecue. What are you doing here? You've opened up time windows. That takes colossal energy. Why come here? You could have gone to your repair yard. Instead you come to 18th century France. Why?
One more part is required.
A necklace?
And why haven't you taken it?
She is incomplete.
What? So... Right. Many things about it are not good. Message from one of your little friends. Anything interesting?
She is complete. It begins.
Oh, is this the party?
One of them must have found the right time window. Now it's time to send in the troops. And this time we're bringing back her head.
And I would not have it any other way. One may tolerate a world of demons for the sake of an angel.
Rose! Rose! The time window was 37. We found it right under our noses.
No, you can't go in there. The doctor's got back.
When a door opens, you can walk through it either way. That's what she said, babe.
What was that?
The time where the doctor fixed an audio loop.
Those screams. Is that my future?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Then I must take the slower path. Are you there? Can you hear me? I need you now, you promised. The clock on the mantle is broken. That's my voice. It is time.
Rose, come on, we gotta go. There's a problem.
Give me a moment.
What does she say? Of course. Quite right.
Why her? Why did they think they could repair the ship with the head of Madame de Pompadour?
We'll probably never know. There's massive damage in the computer memory legs. Probably got confused. The TARDIS can close down the time windows now the droids are gone. Should we be causing any more trouble?
You're right.
I'm always alright.
Come on, Rose. It's time to show me around the rest of this place.
Alright. Get jealous, thank you, boyfriend. Looking at me, all alone. Once again.
My dear doctor, the path has never seemed more slow, and yet I fear I am nearing its end. Reason tells me that you and I are unlikely to meet again, but I think I shall not listen to reason. I have seen the world inside your head and know that all things are possible. Hurry though, my love. My days grow shorter now, and I am so very weak. Godspeed, my lonely angel.
Oh, I didn't get to see her again, though.
Alright, that was episode 4 of Doctor Who, and man, I gotta be honest with you, I mean, that thing was super sleepy for me right there. I mean, the music was just putting me to sleep. It literally, I think it played the music all the way through the episode, and it was just very relaxing and calming on there. But I didn't get a lot from this episode at all, only other than I finally got to see the Doctor with a little bit of emotion of caring for somebody that he just met sporadically, and I mean, I guess it was kind of sad, at the end that he didn't get to say goodbye with all the shenanigans going on. But I thought the time demons things, that's a good mask. It was just scary. You wake up to that right there. But yeah, man, this is a very slow episode for me right here. I just personally just could not, I don't know, stay up for it because that music was just sleepy time all day. Yeah, there's a lullaby on there for me on there. So, hey, man, but look, I am liking this Doctor, though. So, I mean, I like his mannerisms, the way he getting around, getting down. So, I'm sure they'll have some good episodes with less sleepy music in there coming up soon.
So this episode gave me Lion and the Witch wardrobe and the Time Traveler's Wife vibes, which are two things that I love in the world. So I like to play on the portals as far as jumping to different times in her life. I like the fact that this is somebody she remembered as a childhood, which totally gives me, like I said, Time Traveler's Wife. I also like the way that time is manipulated, how time is where she's at versus how it is on the ship, and that's why it kind of reminds me of Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. But I loved all that. Those are elements that speak to some of my favorite things, so I found that very entertaining. And it's sad that ultimately you didn't get to see her at the end, and this is somebody he definitely had romantic feelings for, and I feel like that she saw right through him as far as being able to see some of his memories and see how lonely he was. So I thought she was a very intriguing character. I thought the plot was very intriguing. I did like the villain, so to speak. I thought the added element of them, their only focus is how to repair the ship regardless of what they have available, and when they didn't have parts they started using humans. I thought that was dark and creepy as fuck, and I like that element of it as well. I do agree that the music does create this calm peacefulness, and I was like, change some song up here, but I still found the episode really entertaining. I really enjoyed it. I will say my only criticism, and I'm wondering just if this is going to be off-putting or upset people, but I love the new Doctor so much that I kind of just wish he had a different companion now at this point. I feel like he's so elevated instead of Rose, I guess.
Rose, yeah.
Yeah, I think he's so elevated that I'm just I feel like, although I don't hate Rose, I just he's on another level now, and I think that she was on the same level as the previous Doctor, but now that Tennant's there, I was like, let's upgrade the companion as well, which is kind of mean, but that's just a thought that I've had the last couple of episodes. But I still think this is a solid episode. Like I said, I like the complexity of the time travelness, and I really like the main character that played the Madame Pompeii or whatever her name was. I thought she was really good too. So great episode. Looking forward to the next one.
Alright, well look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for Doctor Who Season 2, episode number 4. And until next time, people, peace.